Hello friends, today start 6th class science chapter 3. Let's separate the components that the exercise. याचे आपण प्रश्न उत्तर पाहणार आहोत. तर चला सुरुवात करूया आजच्या छानच्या सेशनला. First question. Choose the correct option. First, in magnetic separation dash dash is used. A. Difference in density. B. Difference in size. C. Magnetic property. D. Solubility property. The right option is the C. Magnetic property. Next, 2. To separate small stones from wheat, the dash dash method is useful. A. Threshing. B. Hand picking. C. Winnowing. D. Sieving. The right option is the option B. Hand picking. Third, alum dissolved in water can be separated using the dash dash method. A. Evaporation. B. Sedimentation. C. Filtration. D. Descentation. The right option is the option A. Evaporation. Fourth, there is a doubt that water is mixed with the milk. Separating the milk and water will be the possible through dash dash method. Of filtration. B. Evaporation. C. Sedimentation and descentation. D. Not possible by any of this method. The right option is the question not possible by any of this method, option D. Next question. Question 2. State whether true or false is false. State why. First, the filtration method is used to separate substances that are not dissolved in liquid. This answer is true. Second, using magnetic properties, all metals can be separated from graph. The option, the answer is false. Reasons, not all metals are magnetic, only magnetic metals can be separated using magnetic properties. Next, the sedimentation method is used to separate salts from seawater. That the answer is false. Reasons, sedimentation is used to separate insoluble solids from a liquid, not a dissolved substance like just salt. Next, fourth, the winnowing method is used to separate lightweight debris from grains. That's the answer is true. Next, fifth असणार आहे मित्रांनो. The descentation method can be used to separate two liquids on heavy and one light. That the answer is true. Next, question 3. For which type of mixture is the filtration method useful and how? That the answer is the filtration method is useful for the separating an insoluble solids from a liquid. The mixture is pure through a filter paper or a cloth. The solid remains on the filter paper while the liquid passes through. Next question is question 4. How will you separate sawdust mixed in a container of water? That the answer, sawdust floats on water because it is the lighter than the water in can be separated by descentation allow the sawdust to float, then carefully pour the water into another container, leaving the sawdust behind or skim the sawdust from the surface. Okay, question next. Fifth, will working a carpenter first that iron nails have mixed with the sawdust. Which difference method can be the carpenter use the separate them? Which of those method is the easiest? Okay. That's the answer is the carpenter can be separate the iron nails from the sawdust by next steps. First, hand picking the nails. Second, magnetic separation using a magnet. The easiest method is the magnetic separation because the magnet attracts the iron nails quickly and leaving the sawdust behind. Next, 6. In the word search below, some words related to separation are given. One example has been the circle. From you, find all such words in the word search and write them down. Answer, sedimentation. Next, hand picking. Next, winnowing. Next, magnetic separation. नेक्स्ट इव्होपेशन, इव्हॅपोरेशन, नेक्स्ट फिल्ट्रेशन, नेक्स्ट. ठीक आहे. ऑल द बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स आणि राईट फुल एक्सरसाइज इन युअर होमवर्क. भेटूया आपल्या पुढच्या सेशनमध्ये. थँक्यू फ्रेंड्स वॉचिंग दिस व्हिडिओ.